Hey Pack 477, welcome to April's virtual pack meeting. I hope you really enjoyed the March virtual pack meeting where we made boxcars. And just a reminder to make sure you make those so that they're ready to go at our next in-person meeting where we're going to do the race. Today, our virtual pack meeting, the theme is camping. And you know, it might be a little tough to camp as a group right now because we're all social distancing, but there are some creative ways that we can do that at home. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Hope you really enjoy this pack meeting, and well, here we go.
Please rise. Remove all non-religious headgear. Scout salute those not in uniform. Please place your hand over your heart. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. 2. Scout sign. Please join me in the Scout oath. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty, to God and my country, and to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. Scout law. A Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. 2.
What do fish sing during winter?
I don't know.
Christmas carols.
Welcome to Advancement Corner. At this portion of our pack meeting, we'll be talking about those scouts who've gone above and beyond and completed rank advancements and other special awards. So first off, we've got 2 scouts that have earned their rank advancement for the year since our last pack meeting. So congratulations to Thomas, who's earned his Lion Award, and to River, who has earned his Wolf Award. Next, we have 1 scout who's completed a Nova. A Nova Award is a STEM-themed award that can be earned by the Cub Scouts. So congratulations to Grace for completing her Symmetry Nova. Way to go, Scouts, and all your hard work, and keep it up while we're all at home.
What kind of facial hair does a moose have?
I don't know.
A moustache.
Hey Pack 477, I'm out here playing with my yo-yo thinking about how a scout is helpful. You know, in today's environment where we're all at home, a lot of businesses that, rely on face-to-face interaction are really struggling. And we really need to be helpful in thinking about ways we can support them. One of those people that we've really gotten to know is Dazzling Dave, the yo-yo guy. Came to our pack meeting last fall. I'm out here playing with one of his yo-yos right now. He sent in a short little video here that we're going to show of some of his freestyle tricks, but also look at ways you can help support him and other small businesses. Go to his website and just see if there's ways you can help support him. And remember, Scout is helpful.
a bowl from charging?
I don't know.
You unplug it.
Welcome back. Before we get to the main event for this PAC meeting, got a few quick announcements. The first one is that our spring camp is still on the calendar for May 29th to 31st. Be at Fred C. Anderson Scout Camp in Wisconsin. We sent out the Google Doc a second time. Please make sure to go in and fill that out. We really need to know, who's going to be at camp for the overnights, what kind of tenting we need to help provide, as well as who's going to be there for different meals, so that we're buying the right amount of food. And a Scout is thrifty after all. So make sure you're filling that out. Really excited for that camp out, and it's still planned, still going forward at this point. Also on the calendar, we have our spring cleanup at Christ Memorial Lutheran Church, scheduled for May 2nd. This is a great opportunity to give back to our chartered organization, as well as, honestly, spend some fun time outside. So that's still on the calendar for May 2nd. The Supernova sessions, we're looking at different options, so that we might be rescheduling some of those. So more information to come. Just keep an eye on the Scout Book calendar. And finally, the main event for this PAC meeting is a campout, a virtual campout. So camping out in your backyard, in your living room, somewhere else in your house, your basement. There's a lot of cool opportunities. We'll be having this virtual campout on April 24th or 25th. It's a Friday or a Saturday. We'll look at the weather forecast and pick the best day for it. We'll invite you to set up a tent, inside or outside. And when I say tent, I don't necessarily mean one of these. If you've got one, fantastic, use that. And you know what? It fits inside a family room, so set it up inside. If you don't have a tent, that's fine. There are lots of other options. You can create a tent out of some blankets or build a fort inside your house. Be creative with it. We'll be releasing more information and posting that in the event page on Facebook. So that event page is going to be the main way we communicate with you on what activities we'll be doing for this campout. Because it's not just set up a tent and sleep in it. We're going to have some other activities to go along with it. We'll have a meal plan for the family to cook together, and this is something that the Scouts can totally get their hands into and really help out with. So we'll make sure we get that up a few days in advance, so that everybody knows if they need to get any food or anything, what we're going to be doing. We'll have a live virtual campfire in the event page in Facebook. So we'll get our fire pit going outside here, and we'll do some singing some songs and some skits, and just be a lot of fun. So make sure you're tuning in for that. We'll also have other activities for you to do at home with the Scouts. More to come on that. They'll be awesome. This is also going to be a cool way to invite a friend to participate. Now, obviously they can't come camp with you at your house, but they can do the same thing at their house. So invite them to set up a tent, invite them to join us. We're going to have a lot of fun with this. And finally, make sure you're taking pictures, posting them to the event page so we can see what everybody's doing, see how creative everybody's getting with their setups. Be really cool and fun. And as a special incentive, we're going to have a cool one-time only special patch for all the Scouts, siblings, and your friends that you invite to join us, who post in that Facebook group the picture of their tent. So it'll be a cool little thing that only you guys who do this will earn. So that is our activity for this month. So start planning ahead, thinking about what you want to do, and we'll continue to release more information about the virtual campout in the coming weeks. We're really excited for this virtual campout and hope that you are too. We're going to try to make it as fun as possible, and I hope everybody participates. So keep your eyes on that Facebook page, and until then, happy scouting. What happens when you leave a sirloin on the grill too long?
It burns?
It's a mistake. Ba-dum-ching. Hey Cub Scouts, I'm getting ready to go to camp right now, packing up all my gear, and I want to go over what I'm bringing, all right? So, whenever I go on camp, I always bring 2 bags with me. I always bring a backpack that has my essential gear, the stuff I want to bring with me everywhere. And then I'm always going to have my stuff that's going to go inside my tent, my personal gear for sleeping and clothes, that kind of thing, all right? So first, starting with the backpack, I always like to carry the 6 Cub Scout essentials with me. So I'm going to open up my bag. I always make sure I've got some sun protection, so I put my hat on. I'm always going to have my sunscreen and my bug spray. Like to carry a whistle with me just in case I get lost. Got my trusty water bottle. I like to carry a lot of water with me. I get thirsty when I'm out there hiking. If it's a really hot day, this is going to come in really, really handy. Put my water bottle in there. Even though the pack always brings a big first aid kit with us, I like to bring a small one just for myself, just in case. Just has the essentials. If I stub my toe out there, just want a quick band-aid, here I go. And then I'm a big fan of the headlamp. All right. When I'm out at night, I like to just put my headlamp on, and I like to go hands-free. So if I trip and fall, or I need to carry stuff, both my hands are available. So I really like using headlamps when I'm camping. So that's definitely going in. And then maybe the most important part of gear to go in that bag is my raincoat. I've been caught without my raincoat before, it got really wet, and it made the camp out miserable. So I always carry my raincoat just in case. Scout is prepared. We're gonna stuff that in, we're gonna zip this up. And my essentials backpack is ready to go. You'll see me with this on camp every time we go. All right, for my personal gear for my tent, I've got a lot of different stuff here. A lot of people use just a duffel bag, and that works great. But I am a big fan of using the plastic tub. Right, this might seem a little unusual, but it's really good for camping. First of all, this is completely waterproof. If it rains and you have the river running through your tent, I've been there, done that. This keeps everything dry. Second, it stacks really well in the car or trailer. And then in your tent, this really just makes a nice table. So at night, if you want to play a board game or put your valuables, your clock or whatever up on the table, you've got one. All right? So let's pop it open and start packing it. So first of all, my sleep system. I have a foam sleeping pad. Now, a foam pad works really well because it's lightweight. It acts as a little bit of insulation between you and the ground, so it actually keeps you a little bit warmer if it's cold out. Maybe not as comfortable as like an air mattress. An air mattress is a good other option. That one will be a little bit more comfortable, but it doesn't have any insulation. So if it's cold out, the air will come right up the bottom and keep you cold that side. Then there are also small cots. Now this is not going to fit in my box, so I'm just going to set it here. Next thing I bring is my sleeping bag. I've had this sleeping bag forever. Super comfortable. I sleep well in it. I always, if it's cold out, I bring other blankets to put under or over me, or another sleeping bag to go inside. I just plan for the weather, but this one just works great, so I always bring it with me. And then third, I always have my pillow. And that's just gonna go in my box. Let's see here. I also bring to camp, always an extra pair of shoes. I inevitably jump in a puddle or get them wet, or it rains or something, and my feet get wet, and cold, wet feet is the fastest way to ruin a camp out, so I always put my shoes in there. Next, I always bring my toothbrush and a few other essentials. The Scout is clean. If there is a lake nearby, for swimming, I've always bring a towel, some flip-flops, my swim trunks. These can also be used if there is a shower facility available while on camp. Oh geez, you can't forget to bring your clothes. You know, you gotta bring your clothes. I bring Scooby-Doo here this time. But you gotta dress for the weather, all right? So if it's gonna be cold outside, bring lots of layers, more than you might think. Make sure you pack them where you know they are, so that you can find them if you start to get cold or wet. If it's hot outside, make sure you got the shorts, t-shirts, and the sun protection. Let's see here. Mess kit. Now the pack has some food equipment. However, it's always great to have your own because then you know who washed it, who cleaned it, who has been eating off of it. All right. So this is a simple kit. It's got a cup, a bowl, a plate, and then a silverware combo, and that's it. That's all you really need. A great way to do it is to use these little net mesh bags, and when you're done washing it, you shove it in the mesh bag, hang it up on the canopy. It dries while you're doing your activities, and then it's ready for your next meal. Okay, I always like to bring an extra little lamp. This little lamp goes on my camp table at night when I'm getting ready for bed. So that's definitely going in, as well as some games. All right, I like to bring personal games like my yo-yo. I bring team games like a deck of cards and the little travel chess set here. And I also like to bring outdoor fun toys like this football, maybe a soccer ball, something else you can do outside with your friends while you're camping. The whole point of camping is to connect with nature, to connect with each other, to be outside, enjoy it, breathe in that fresh air. Now my headlamp uses batteries, so I always bring an extra set of batteries. Okay, that's everything that goes in there. So we're gonna close the tub up. Now if you have another special talent, you like to play the guitar, or you play the harmonica, or something like that, you can bring that along too. Something to be fun around the campfire, bring it with you. Now, there are a couple things I did not tell you to bring. Number one, this one, you think you should bring it, but you shouldn't. Food. Food should not be in your tent. Keep it in your car. If you get food in your tent, there's a chance there will be bears. There might even be mini bears. In fact, the mini bears, squirrels, raccoons, little brothers, they're more likely to happen than the big bears. But still, keep this stuff out of your tent. I've had cookies eaten out of my tent by raccoons before. It's not a pretty sight. The other thing to not bring, your tablets. You get plenty of screen time at home. When you're outside, in nature, enjoying the outdoors, you don't need to have your tablet with you. So leave that at home and just wake up to that fresh air in the morning and go have some fun. So, that's what I'm bringing to camp with me. Can't wait to see you out there. Why are snakes measured in inches?
I don't know.
Because they don't have any feet. Hey Cub Scouts, hope you're as excited as I am for this virtual camp out. Can't wait to see you out there. Can't wait to see the pictures that you post and your creativity in setting up your campsite. So, until then, happy scouting. Okay, so what's the joke?
What happens when a toad's car breaks down?
When a frog's car breaks down. Just completed a nova. So a nova is when a nova is a STEM themed